Ron Burgundy, and welcome to Studio 21 News. Today we are covering Pentecost, but before we go to that, here's Ollie with the weather.
It's gonna rain!
Thanks, Ollie. Anyway, back in the studio, we are going to hit you up with facts about Pentecost. Pentecost occurred 50 days after Jesus' resurrection. When Pentecost occurred, the disciples and all believers were together. Suddenly, a sound of a violent wind came from heaven and filled the house where they were sleeping. They saw what seemed to be tongues of fire that separated and came to rest on each other's heads. They were filled with the Holy Spirit and began to speak in other languages as the Spirit enabled them. Now to Judas and Ollie.
Oh no! Judas! No, Judas! He's dead! Judas is dead!
Well, I guess Judas was suicidal.
Oh no!
So good thing we hired Luke to take his spot to interview Peter, a witness of this miraculous event.
Thanks, Ron. It's a beautiful place here in Jerusalem. I'm here with Peter, but before we get started, he has a few things to say about his friend, Judas.
Thanks. Judas was a good man. Until he decided to turn to the dark side of the religion. When he decided to betray Jesus for money.
Thanks for those comforting words, Peter. First question. How did you react when everyone started speaking in random languages?
Well, I was scared at first. You see, not very many people do that. But then I realized the words that Jesus told me. He said, "Wait in Jerusalem till the Holy Spirit comes on you."
Next question. Is it true that people accused you of being drunk?
It is. But I reassured them that we weren't drunk, so I stood up and gave them a sermon and describing what had happened, that the Holy Spirit gave us the power to do.
Thanks for that amazing masterpiece of brilliance you just told us with your answers. Back to you, Ron.
Thank you, Luke, for the great interview. But before we return, a brief commercial break from our sponsor, Pepsi. Refresh everything.
Pepsi. Refresh everything.
Welcome back to Studio 21 News. Here is a recap of Ollie's weather report.
Rain!
Then what?
Juice stop!
Then what?
Pepsi!
Well, there you have it, folks. Thanks, Ollie. Now we go to a second interview from Luke with an anonymous bystander. Luke?
Thanks, Ron. So what did you witness on the day of Pentecost?
Well, there was a sound of wind, but I didn't feel it. Then there was fire on people's heads. After that, people got baptized and believed in this Jesus character.
After this event, I would too. How did you feel about what Peter said?
Well, at first I thought he was drunk, but then I realized, when he pointed it out, it was only 9 in the morning. He seemed logical, so I listened to him and got baptized with the rest.
Thanks a lot. Back to you, Ollie.
News done. Go to bed.
Sorry, Ollie should have been home by now. It's way past his bedtime. This is Ron Burgundy signing out. Stay classy, Jerusalem.
It's gonna rain! Go rain!
Oh no! Judas!
Juice is dead!
Thanks, Ron. It's a beautiful place here in Jerusalem. I'm here. Thanks, Ron. It's a beautiful place here in Jerusalem. I'm here with Peter, But before we get started, he would like to say a few things. Thanks, Ron. It was a beautiful place here in Jerusalem. But thanks, Ron. It was a beautiful place here in Jerusalem until it started raining. But I'm here with Peter, and he has a. Before we get started, he has.
No.
Dang! I should. We going?
That'll be good. Good afternoon. I am Ron Burgundy. Excuse me. I clicked. Good afternoon. I am Ron Burgundy, and welcome to. Nice. Well, I guess Judas was suicidal. It's a good thing we have Luke.
Why are you?
Okay. There you have it, folks. Thanks, Ollie. Now we go to. Dang it. Sorry, Ollie should have been home by now. It's way past his bedtime. Sorry, Ollie should have been home way before. Damn.
Juice that!
Pepsi.
No.
Pepsi.
I didn't have my arm. Pepsi!
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
It's recording now.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, camera's going on.